another live reaction here at I'm Not a Coach. I'm your host, Dave Huerta. Thank you so much for joining us, man. We got another big matchup for you, man. This is going to be the third and final NFC wildcard matchup of the weekend. After this, it's going to be two AFC games to finish off the weekend, man. But yeah, we got another good one. Division winner, Philadelphia Eagles, playing host to the San Francisco 49ers, who, despite all the injuries, I'm pretty sure if you've been paying attention to basically anything in football over the last couple of months, you already know that this is probably the most banged up team in the NFL, probably more than even Green Bay. Lost so many freaking guys on that defensive side. Coming into October, they were out. Literally, their top five receivers / tight ends were all out. They had to basically pick up a couple guys from the practice squad, and those guys were playing significant minutes for a couple games there. But they're healthy. They're probably about as healthy as they can be in this game. And they got Christian McCaffrey back, who is looking incredible, and hopefully he has a massive game against a very, very stingy Philadelphia team that has improved significantly on that side of the ball over the last month and a half. Start the year, they struggled getting pressure. They could not stop the run. They were not getting turnovers. All of those things have changed, and this Philly defense is looking like one of the best in the NFL again after looking like the best defense last year. Offensively, for Philadelphia, I don't know what we're going to get, to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie to you. No idea. They can put up 30 or they can put up 3. We don't know what's going to happen. But for the 49ers, man, they have been consistent offensively. Brock Purdy, when he's not making mistakes, which he doesn't typically make, looks like one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL. Christian McCaffrey, clearly one of the best running backs in the NFL. And then their receivers, when they are on the same page, they can make some massive plays. And, of course, they will have George Kittle healthy and ready to make some plays for this offense. Get ready for it, man. David Stegosaurus, woo! Throwing the Ric Flair in the chat. I love it. I love it. All right. But thank you so much, man. If you're just joining us, hi, my name is Dave. I'm not a coach, and we do as many games as we can. We're doing all 6 wildcard weekend games on the channel. This is going to be game number 4 of the week. We got one more tonight and then one more tomorrow night. So if that's something you're interested in, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you haven't. We're closing in on 100 games streamed this season, man. I would have to double check my notes, but I think this is going to be game number, 94 on the channel. So we're getting there, man. We are freaking getting there. So thank you. All right, don't worry, we're not missing the thing. The game has not started at all, so we got a little bit of time. Here. Yeah, I'm just trying to see what the inactives are for this game coming into it. Yeah, we just got done watching the Buffalo Bills get a massive, massive victory over the Jaguars. Come from behind victory. That is the first time Josh Allen has gotten a win from in the postseason, coming from behind. And on top of that, I believe it's going to be potentially his first road win as well in the postseason. So massive, massive legacy game for Josh Allen. And for the Jacksonville Jaguars, man, a disappointing end. They're coming in as the 3rd seed, 13-4, but a lot of positives for them. A lot. Last year, 4-13, man, only getting 4 wins. This year, a 9-game improvement, and that's a lot of momentum. First year with Liam Cohen, Trevor Lawrence showed a lot of a progression, man, a lot of progression. Did not have his best game this week, but kind of after a rough start, was looking good in the middle there, looking strong, looking great. I wish Jacksonville would have ran the ball a little bit more. I think their running backs were playing their best football in this game, whether it was Tutton or ETN. Both, I think, finished with an average of like at least 7 or more. I would have to double check. I know ETN had a couple carries that only went for about 2 or 3 yards, but early on, man, both of those running backs were just picking up yards at a freaking clip. So, but either way, Jacksonville, good defense, man. The number one defense against the run. A really dang good offense. Can run the ball, can throw the ball. If they can improve the offensive line a little bit, maybe add some more weapons in that receiving corps, maybe add an extra tight end to kind of make you a little bit more versatile. Get those 2 tight end sets in that offense, and then finally, if they can add some more playmakers in that secondary to help out that front seven, it's going to be, I think it's just only going to get closer and closer to being a true, legitimate Super Bowl contender over there in Jacksonville. So, yeah. Your local, what's going on? Good God, I'm still freaking out. Yeah, man, your Bills got you the win, baby. Let's go. Celebrate, celebrate. Jags fans, hell of a game. GG's, take us all the way until the end. Props to you guys. Absolutely, man. 100%. And then David, game starts at 3:30. That was a lot. I know, right? What the heck? Like, am I going crazy, or are they not showing it on Fox here? Okay, no, they're showing it on Fox. The game hasn't started. Man, the NFL is late as heck. And by design, extra advertising. True. True, true, true. They're like, we sold a couple extra slots before the game. Your local, they call it the wild card for a reason. They got it, man. Heck yeah. Oh, that's why. They could not get the flag off the field. It was yep. There you can literally see just like 3 dozen people trying to corral the flag because it was about to literally just fly off into the air. Ah, I gotcha. That's hilarious. Okay, you know what? I got to give him props. It's a funny reason, and I'm willing to accept it. That is hilarious. Yeah, the massive American flag that they usually kind of sprawl out during the national anthem. Yeah, they tried to corral that thing because the wind was swooping underneath it to take it away, and they could not. They could barely contain it. That is hilarious. I love it. I love it. I don't know who we play now. Do you know? Is it Denver? If the Chargers lose, then it will be Denver that will go against the Bills. But if the Chargers win, they will be the lowest seed, so they have to play the top seed, which would be Denver. And then after that, it will be likely going to be. I'm trying to think here. Yeah, they would play New England because if the Chargers lose, then the I'm trying to think here. Sorry, man. I'm trying to think here. Jacksonville lost. If the Chargers win, the Patriots lose. So actually, the Bills are either going to play the Steelers or the Texans. If the Chargers, if the Chargers win, or if the Chargers lose, then it'll be against Denver likely. So those are the scenarios, right? Chargers win, Bills go against the Texans or the Steelers. If the Chargers lose, Bills play the Broncos. That's it. Sorry. lot of scenarios, but yeah, that's it. Hopefully that made sense. Gotcha. Thanks, Dave. I know. Sorry. I was like, God, I'm like trying to remember all the dang teams. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember all the rankings too. But yeah, that's the scenario. All right, baby. All right, we're about to get underway here in a few seconds. They got the ball on the tee. Ball keeps on falling, so they keep trying to prop it back up. All right. All right, guys. Please make sure you leave a like on the video. It helps the video a ton. It makes YouTube believe that people are gonna want to watch this, so they'll spread it out there. So thank you, man. Let's freaking go. All right, Jake Elliott about to kick it off here to San Fran. Solid kick, caught at the 5, return to the 10, to the 15, 20, and he is going to be just smacked right around the 24. That is a heck of a tackle by Lot 2, number 36. They should have shown the flag chaos, just saying. 100%. That would have been great television. Come on. I would have paid to see that. All right, first and 10, ball at the 24. Purdy under center. Toss to the left. McCaffrey with some room. Probably should have been a holding call there. And they're going to lose 2 yards on the play. Dahlia, hello. Sorry I didn't make it to the first live. Was still in my feelings and vetoing the NFL. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. But welcome, Dahlia. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Who do you have winning this game? San Francisco or Philadelphia? 2nd and 11. Purdy looking. Throws to the left. Down the seam. To the 40. To the 50. He's loose. He's loose to the 30. Still on his feet. 25. Breaks another tackle. And San Fran with an incredible play down the field. Ooh. Let's freaking go. Demarcus Robinson, 58 yards, weaving his way through this Eagles defense, man. Nobody was able to bring him down until he got inside the 20, down to the 16. 1st and 10. Handoff to McCaffrey, and he is stopped after a gain of about half a yard. Wow. Picked Eagles, rooting for 49ers. All right. Let's go. Yeah, give me your predictions, guys. Give me your predictions. Who do you have winning in this game? All right, 2nd and 10. 2 receivers spread out to the right. Purdy in the shotgun. Looking. Time. Throws it over the middle, and it's going to be caught by Christian McCaffrey. Tight coverage. First down, gain of 11. Down near the 5. Ooh. Jordan Davis might have gotten a little piece of that ball, but not enough to stop it. All right, 1st and goal just inside the 5. Purdy in the shotgun. McCaffrey to his left. Handed off, up the gut, and he's going to pick up 2 down near the 3-yard line. All right, man. Couple explosive plays by the 49ers has them inside the 5-yard line here. 2nd and goal. Purdy under center. McCaffrey alone in the backfield. 2 receivers stacked up on the right side. Fakes the handoff, fakes the toss. Over the middle, and it's a touchdown! San Fran getting the scoring started here on the road. The city of brotherly love. Getting some love from San Francisco here. Ooh, just a great dude. He won that right at the line, and that was Demarcus Robinson putting the move on Mitchell, getting wide open there in the back of the end zone. San Fran hot right now, hot, hot. All right, man. The 49ers so hot right now. Any Zoolander fans out there? And Dahlia picking the birds. Okay. All right, picking the birds. All right, so Dahlia and David on the same page, but David does want San Francisco to win. All right. Guess who's back? Back again. Patrick's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? What's up, Patrick? How you doing, brother? Let's go, man. Patrick, who do you got winning? Who'd you pick, my man? Who you picking? Right now, we got 2 votes for the Eagles. I'm going with San Francisco, so let me know. David, I have my reasons. It's fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, to be fair to David, he's a Green Bay fan and he's also a Chiefs fan. And last year, the Eagles were not very kind to either of those teams. Brother of the city of brotherly love, more like the city of brotherly jerks. Yeah, I said it. I said it. Yeah. Getting edgy, Dave, today, all right? All right? Controversy. That's what this channel is all about. All right. Patrick, San Fran. Okay. All right. 2 for 2 right now. Dave gets me. I got you, man. We're connected. I hate the Eagles, but hate KC more. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. To be fair, that's because that's what happens, man. When a franchise becomes successful, there's always going to be that uptick of dislike for them. So it's a credit to KC. That's a credit to KC, man. They built a freaking dynasty, man, over the last 8 to 9 years, man. What, and made 5 Super Bowl appearances, right, in 9 years. It's pretty good. Dahlia, I mean, what I want is everyone to lose and the Packers to win, but that can't happen. No, so we can't have nice things this year, man. I thought 2026 was gonna be different. No, it's just the same pain, different number. All right. San Fran about to kick this one off. The ball can't stay on the tee. Apparently, it is windy as heck, as it's been for most of these games. So, needing some help holding on to that ball, and the kick is away. Going to be caught right around the 6. Return to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, 25, 30, making the man miss, weaving his way through across the 35, and finally taken down at the 37. Good return there by number 18. Dahlia. St. Patrick, hey KC. I can't help it. Oh my goodness. David's like, what the heck? It's like we're not even playing in the playoffs, man. It's all right, David. That just means people are still thinking about KC, all right? Take it as a compliment, my man. Take it as a compliment. All right. 1st and 10. Like last night. Chicago fans were grating cheese. They were wearing cheese graters. They can't even think of anything original. It always has to be tied to Green Bay. That's part of their identity. Handoff up the gut, and Barkley good for 2 on that 1st down run. You know? Yeah, no matter how successful Chicago is going to be, man, Green Bay will always, always be part of that team's identity. Chicago can't exist without Green Bay, baby. 2nd and 8. Hurt in the shotgun. Hand off to Barkley again. Bouncing it to the right. He's loose to the 50, 45, 40, 35, and down near the 36. Saquon Barkley taking a massive chunk. Bouncing it to the right side. Nobody was freaking there, man. Nobody. Yep, losing containment. Number 2 there. Should have bounced it should have stayed to the right, to that right side. Instead, he gets sucked in by the run, giving Barkley a cutback lane there. And it looks like we have an injured Eagles offensive lineman. It looks like Johnson. He's getting checked out in the sidelines there. So that's the starting right tackle. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 32. 3 receivers set. Hurts in the shotgun. Another handoff to Barkley. This one up the gut, and he is good for a gain of 4. Patrick, yep, that safety blew it. 100%, man. Can't do it. Can't do it. Come on. Second and 5 here. Ball to 28. Hurts. Play action. Throws to the right. Gets his man. That is A.J. Brown picking up a first down and getting it inside the red zone. Dude, we got 6 people watching right now, man. Heck yeah, dude. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you haven't yet, please like the video, subscribe if you haven't. Play action. Hurts gets it out to his tight end, and that is going to be good for a gain of 4. Dallas Goedert, who's his numbers have been down this year, at least in terms of the yardage. But man, dude, one of the best red zone targets in the NFL still to this day. All right, we got 2nd and 6 here. Hurts in the shotgun, Barkley to his left. Nice little pitch out to Devontae Smith. He can get to the edge, maybe. And that's going to come up just short of the first down, but it'll be 3rd and about 3. All right, 3rd and 3 here. Hurts in the shotgun, hands off to Barkley, bouncing it to the left, gets loose, picks up the first down, a gain of 4 for Saquon Barkley, man. Looks like he was trying to hit that gap in between the tackle and the guard. The hole was not there, and then able to bounce it off to the left, just outside the left tackle. The look on Saquon as he's getting tackled, he's like, all right, all right, all right. Oh, sweet. All right. 1st and goal, ball at the 6-yard line. Hurts under center, Barkley in the backfield. Toss to the right. Saquon, he's got some room and gets it inside the 5, gain of 3. Patrick, bad offense versus bad defense? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. San Fran's, their defense has been, it hasn't been great, but it's been opportunistic. And considering all the injuries that they have had, I would say it's very very good. But yeah, man. All right, second and goal. Hurts, another handoff to Barkley, able to sidestep a tackler and gets it down to the 1. Third and goal coming up. All right. Oh, it's going to be an end around to Dallas Goedert on the left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ooh. Was not expecting that one. And the wily veteran, man, getting in for the score on a handoff by Jalen Hurts, man. All right, looks like Philly's not going to be starting slow in this one, so. Jake Elliott's kick, and it goes doinks right off the left, up to right, and it's no good. No good. Dude, it's a windy freaking day, man. And the score will stay where it's at, man. San Francisco up by 1. David. Off the upright, it doinked right off the left upright there, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And that's not the first time we've seen Jake Elliott miss a couple extra points, man. I think he, what was the game? It happened within the last month, I think. Maybe the month and a half. Was it the Green Bay game? It might have actually been the Green Bay game, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, because he missed a few kicks in that one. Dude, that is hilarious. Dude, we got 8 people watching right now, man. Heck yeah, let's freaking go. Please, if you get a chance, like, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. Right now we're on a commercial break, so we're not missing a thing. Yeah, I'm going to be curious to see how San Francisco's offense is going to be able to sustain this, man. They got a lot of momentum. They're as healthy as they've been all season long. But like I said before the game, Philly's defense has been showing up over the last 2 months, man. It vastly improved. When they traded for Jalen Phillips at the deadline, that dude changed the entire way that this team is able to put pressure on the quarterback. He's definitely slowed down. Like the first month, dude, he was by far their best defensive player. Like he was the only guy that was really making plays against the run, getting to the quarterback consistently. You can even look at that Packer game. Dude, the amount of pressure that Jordan Love was getting from Jalen Phillips on that right side was a big reason why Green Bay could not score any freaking points in that game. But since then, Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter have been getting better and better as the season has gone on. And the secondary is starting to make plays, man. They're starting to finally get turnovers, something that they weren't really doing the first handful of games in the season. So they've been able to run the ball better. Philadelphia has. The passing game is still very much hit or miss. All right. Elliott kicks it away, cut at the 6, return to the 10, to the 15, 20, 25, and taken down at the 27. All right, guys, give me your predictions. Which running back is going to end with the most yards? Christian McCaffrey or Saquon Barkley? Let me know. All right, we got 1st and 10. Purdy under center. Toss to the right. McCaffrey. He's got a lead blocker. Cuts it inside. Makes a man miss and gets it to the 30 gain of about 4. Purdy dropping back. Throws to the right. Trying to get it out to George Kittle. And the coverage was tight. Incomplete. 3rd and 6. Yeah, Purdy put it right on him, man. I think it just, yep. Mitchell able to get his arm in between Kittle and the ball there. So great play. All right, right now we got 5:42. Clock is stopped at 5:42. 3rd and 6. Ball at the 30. Purdy in the shotgun. Christian McCaffrey to his left. Looking to that left side and is going to get it to his receiver, but it's going to come up about 2 or 3 yards shy of the first, setting up a 4th and short. San Fran needs to get Jennings involved. Oh, Jawan, yeah, man. Jawan is he's an interesting guy, man. Like he has all the tools to be the number 1 receiver in this offense. He just doesn't. He's not consistent. Just not consistent. But yeah, I agree with you, Patrick. I agree with you. Punt is away. It's going to be a short one, and it'll be out of bounds somewhere around the 32. All right, so they're going to another commercial break. Clock is at 5:01. Philadelphia trying to trying to take the lead here, seeing if they can get a touchdown and the extra point next time. He's a good number 2 or 3, but he can go up and grab a ball. Oh, 100%, yeah. Like, don't be wrong. Like, when I say he should be the number 1 guy, is simply because he's the guy that I think has the best skill set for them. Ricky Pearsall, I think he can get there eventually. I think he has the highest ceiling, but he's been dealing with some injuries this year. Obviously, last year, understandably, missed quite a few games after getting shot in the chest. But Ricky, man, the biggest thing with him is he just needs to get on the field, get some experience, and kind of get really basically establish himself and what he can do on the field. I think once Ricky Pearsall, if he can get to that next level, then I think Jawan can slot into his more natural role as a number 2. Yeah, that last touchdown by Dallas Goddard, that was his 5th touchdown in 4 freaking games. Yeah, dude, he's been a problem. We're back here. 1st and 10. Hurts under center. Barkley in the backfield. Ball at the 32. Hand off to Saquon, and he's trying to bounce it to the left side, and is not going to get much. Gets a yard or two. All right. Jalen in the shotgun, running back to his right. 3 receivers spread out to the right side. Hands it off to Barkley, and he tries to throw a spin move on there, but is only going to get about 2 on the play. Yeah, Philly has been fully committed to running the ball here. Hurts in the shotgun, running back to his left. Once again, 3 receivers on the right side. It's got a clean pocket over the middle, and that's going to be a 1st down catch by Cooper. Woo. Stopping on the dime there, man. Just stopped, turned, caught it. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 44. Hurts in the shotgun, play action. Looks, throws to the left, gets it out to A.J. Brown, who is able to snatch that one before it hits the ground. Pickup of 8. Second and 2. Play action. Hurts has time. Launching one deep to the left, and it's way, way overthrown. Never had a chance there. Safety, corner, over the top. Trying to get it to Dallas Goedert there down the left sideline. Third and 2. Hurts, shotgun, handoff to Barkley, and he is dropped right at the line. 4th and 2 coming up. Ball is at the 47 of San Francisco here. Yeah, it looks like Calcaterra. I don't know if he was complete. I think it's designed to get him into that the second level there, but he might have had a chance if he chipped that big man there, number 91. All right, 4th and 2 here for Philly. 5 receiver set. Hurts takes a snap, throws to the left, and it's nearly intercepted. Woo! Stout with a smart freaking play. Just slap that ball away, man. Don't worry about the pick. Either way, it would have been a turnover. There we go, man. Get the hand up there. And it's a turnover on down. San Francisco. It's a turnover on down by Philly. San Francisco making a freaking play. Let's go. Patrick, what's going on, brother? Short field, let's go. Absolutely, man. Heck yeah. Yeah, man. San Fran's going to have a good chance here, man. This is easily going to be their best starting field position. Each of their last two drives have started inside the 25. And here they're basically about 2 or 3 yards shy of the 50. All right, Purdy in the shotgun. Hands off to McCaffrey. Bouncing it to the right, and he's going to be good for a gain of 1 down to the 49. Second down coming up. All right, Purdy in the shotgun. Looks, throws to the left, and unable to get it to Jawan Jennings. It glances right in and out of his hands. And that is Cooper DeJean on the coverage. The mustard man. Even, I'm so sad the Bills won. It's all right, man. It's all right. So with the Jags losing, my man, who are you rooting for in this game? Let me know. But yeah, Eben, it's good to see you, my buddy. How's your weekend going? All right, 3rd and 9. Purdy in the shotgun, running back to his right. Takes the snap. Has a little bit of time, rolling out to his left, trying to buy more time. He's going to run and picks up about 2 or 3 there. That's it. San Francisco getting the ball basically at basically at midfield, and all they were able to muster is about 3 yards. All right, punt is away, and it goes. Oh, bouncing right at the 4, and it's going to be downed at the 5. A heck of a freaking punt. That is Thomas Morstead, one of the oldest players in the NFL right now. I think Thomas is like 38. Been in the league for a long time. Eben, although I don't think. This one is where I want it to be a tie. I hate both these teams. Although I don't think ties work in the postseason. Unfortunately, they do not. They do not. Yeah, so if they were to go to overtime, it would still be the 8 minutes. But if they're still tied after the 8 minutes in overtime, it would go into a second overtime and until there's a winner. Patrick, what a waste of opportunity. Yep. Not good. Not good. Yeah. Philly's defense is good, man, but you would think you can get more than just 3 yards there, man. Come on. I feel like they gave up on the run too in the running game too quickly on that drive. All right. 1st and 10. Ball at the 6-yard line. Hurts gets it out to A.J. Brown there along the left sideline. Picks up about 7, looks like. So that's going to be the end of the first here. We're going to head to the second quarter. They're on a commercial break. Boom, boom. All right, man. So both of these teams were able to score on their opening drives. San Francisco able to march down the field. Great explosive play on, I think it was the second snap from scrimmage. Demarcus Robinson able to catch a ball down the left seam, literally weaved his way through about 4 Philadelphia Eagles before being taken down at around the 20. And after that, they just used Christian McCaffrey to kind of get down the field in the passing game. And then Robinson able to catch a pass at the back of the end zone to kind of cap off the drive that he really got started with that big play. And then Philadelphia moving the ball down the field with a big explosive run by Saquon down to the right side there, able to bounce it off. The safety losing containment. Got them, I think, somewhere around the 30. Couple good plays to A.J. Brown in the passing game, and then Dallas Goedert able to take the handoff, get into the end zone. But Jake Elliott unable to make the extra point. Doinked right off the left upright. Why am I struggling to say left upright? But doinked off the left upright. See, I should have just let it go, but now I'm thinking about it. Anyway, but that's where we are, man. After that, defense is controlling the rest of the way. Doinked off the left upright. There we go. There we go. We got it. We got it. I get to drink some coffee. Oh my gosh. Horrendous. Eben, if I must choose, I'm going with the Eagles. All right. So right now the vote, I believe, is 2 San Francisco, 3 to the Philadelphia Eagles. All right, man. All right. All right, we're back. 2nd and 3. Hurts in the shotgun. Barkley to his right. I'm expecting Barkley to get this ball. He does. Up the gut. Picks up the first. Keeps it going all the way down near the 20. Picked up about 6 or 7 on that carry. Eben locking it in. It's locked in, my man. It's locked in. Heck yeah, dude. Eben, it's good to see you, buddy. It's good to see you. All right, we got 1st and 10. Hurts in the shotgun, changing a few things here at the line. Saquon to his left. He's got 2 receivers stacked up on each side. Kind of a condensed formation. Takes the snap. Hurts, throws, got his man. That is... It's not Dotson. That is Devonta Smith picking up about 9, almost 10 on that catch. Second and 1. And Barkley right, catching that, grabbing that, getting that carry to the right side. Picks up a gain of about 4 or 5 for a 1st down. David Hurts should throw a pick 6. 100%, man. 100%, I agree. I think Purdy and Hurts should be throwing a lot of pick 6s in this game. Let's hope. Cross your fingers. All right. Similar formation, condensed formation. 2 Oh, no. Actually, Hurts changing a lot here, man. So 3 receivers now to the left. Hurts in the shotgun. Barkley to his right. Pressure. Gets it out. And that's going to be incomplete. All right. 2nd and 10 coming up. All right. 2nd and 10. Shotgun gets it out to Smith quickly, but he is brought down just as quick. A heck of a tackle there by number 27, dude. Holy cow. Came in like a heat-seeking missile. Yeah, the safety right there crashing down on Smith quick, man. As soon as that ball was in the air, just went for it, man. I like it. All right, we got 3rd and 10 here. 2 receivers split to the left. Hurts in the shotgun. And there's a flag. And it looks like it's going to be a false start. All right. It's going to turn into 3rd and 15. 5 receiver set, 3 to the right side. San Francisco sends 4. Pressure does not get there. Has time. And Devonta Smith is going to nearly get the first down. Looks like they're going to mark him about half a yard shy of the first, man. And the brotherly shove gets it done again, picking up about 2 or 3 yards on that one. Robert Saleh's like, gosh, dang it. All right, looks like San Francisco using the timeout here, stopping the clock around 11 minutes left. All right. Eagles with a lot of big guys right here. They got Calcaterra out there. All right, ball at the 46 here. Hurts, toss to the right side. Barkley gets it down to the 50. That is a gain of 4. The blue tent is like blowing away on the sidelines here. Dude, I love bad weather games, man. It's so funny to watch this. 2nd and 6. Hurts in the shotgun. Barkley to his left. Takes a snap. Sets up a screen there. Barkley waiting for his blockers. Gets him. 45-40. 30 down at the 31. And that is Kendricks, the former Minnesota Viking / Dallas Cowboy, saving what would have been a touchdown catch and run by Saquon Barkley, man. Look at this, dude. Woo! All right, 1st and 10. Hurts hasn't thrown a pick 6 yet. Rude. 100%. This guy, unbelievable. It's going to hand off to Tank Bigsby, and he picks up about 4. Tank Bigsby, former Jacksonville Jaguar there, watching his former teammates unfortunately lose just a few hours ago. Eben, if the opportunity comes, do you think Detroit will hire Mike McDaniel as OC? It'd be interesting, man. I know Dan Campbell would. I think he would like what McDaniel brings as an offensive coordinator. I think it would be a good hire. That's why I hope it doesn't happen. It's going to be a run up the gut. Tank Bigsby running like a freaking tank through people there. Gets it down inside the 20, and that is a first down for the Philadelphia Eagles. Looking good, man. Look at this. Just lowering, I was going to say lowering his shoulder, but he lowered his head on that one. But yeah, just running through people. 1st and 10, ball at the 17. Fair enough, yeah. Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't mind if Detroit is good again, but yeah. It's going to be a run to the left. And Bigsby getting it down to the 10. Finding creative ways to get it to the ball carriers in this game, man. I like what Philly's doing when they run the ball. What is your Super Bowl prediction? Oh man. Unfortunately, my original prediction is long gone. I had the Packers in it. Did not happen. So I'm predicting Patriots versus Seattle, which we've seen before. Barkley, handoff to the right, and that goes nowhere, losing about 2 yards on the run there, setting up a 3rd down. Yeah, unfortunately, I was going to say New England versus like another team, but I was like, we've seen that one. We've seen Patriots versus Seattle. We've seen Patriots versus Philadelphia. We've seen Patriots versus the Rams. All right, we got 3rd and 5 here. Hurts in the shotgun. And run up the gut. Picks up about 3, setting up 4th and 2. Oof. Fair, but oof. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I could easily see the Patriots not being just quite there to make a run, but I do like what they do. I like where their defense is at. I like where their offense is at. And I like their coach. Like, everything is, it's not quite there to where it's a for sure thing, but the potential for that franchise with what they have, they're young, they're talented, they're hard-nosed, they're tough as hell. They got the potential to be the team for a good team for a long time. Play action, gets it out, touchdown, Philadelphia, and who is it other than the man that has been catching and scoring touchdowns for the last 2 months? That is Dallas Goedert, but we got a flag. Ineligible man downfield, and that'll wipe away the touchdown. Patrick, Patriots offense going to be tested by Chargers defense? That's the question. Oh, 100%. 100%. Yep. Patrick, flag, yeah. I to be honest with you, usually I notice the flag, but not this time. Oh, actually, hold on. No. They're reversing. They're picking up the flag, and they're saying it's a touchdown. Unbelievable. Let's go, Philly. Oof. Yep. They picked up the flag. They're taking away the penalty there, and Dallas Goedert getting his 2nd touchdown of the game. All right, Philly. All right, let's see if Jake Elliott can make this one here. And, oh, baby. I think it's in, but barely in. That thing was drifting again to the left. Woo. All right, man. We got 6:08 left in the second quarter. 6:08. So plenty of time for San Francisco to get a nice little drive going here. Patrick picked it up. Picked it up. Twas. Twas the night before Christmas, man. So, anyways, I think Hertz did us dirty by not throwing a pick six. I know, man. What the heck? Like, I know the Christmas season is over, the holiday season's over, but what, you can't get us a gift in January, man? You're too good? You're too good for it? All right. All right. Whatever. Whatever. Tell you. Jalen Hurts, man. That guy. That guy. Is meteorite an option? Yes, but we have to wait until the season ends. That's actually in the stipulation when you call upon the meteorite. It can't happen during the football season. Basketball season can do it. Baseball season can do it. Hockey season even, yeah. But the two sports you can't do it: football and cricket. Weirdly enough, so. All right. Just because we haven't done this in the postseason yet, just for fun, we're gonna put the football on the helmet shelf there. No reason. No reason. Eben, all right. We will stop March Madness then. Yep. I know some people are gonna be mad. I know some people are gonna be mad, but you know, we have to do it. Yeah, that was a Dallas's route there. That reminded me of like a Kelsey route. Just kind of moving to one side and then just slowly drifting into the soft spot in the zone. All right, Elliott kicking this one away with some gusto, man. This one nearly getting into the end zone. Caught right at the goal line to the 15, to the 20, and taken down bad near the 22. Once again, that is the third time San Francisco has tried to return the kick and has not gotten past the 25. All right. All right, we got first and 10 here. Ball at the 23, actually. Purdy alone in the shotgun. McCaffrey splitting out to the left. Quick throw to the right. Gets it out to Kittle, and he is going to be good for a gain of about 6. And And Kittle is down. Yeah, it looks like in the middle of that tackle, his right ankle. Oh, he's grabbing the back of his ankle. Oh, man. I don't want to say it. Eben, bro, my Wi Fi has enough connection to watch your stream, but not enough to play an online game. of son of a biscuit. Well, I'm sorry, man, but I will try to do my best. I can throw. What game is it? I can try to throw some references throughout this stream, just so you can, just so it makes it look like you're playing a video game. It can be like. David, oh no, the replay, he grabs his ankle. Yep, poop sticks. Wi-Fi has its priority stream. Thank you, man. Thank you. Apparently, Eben's Wi-Fi is a big fan of I'm Not a Coach. I think your Wi-Fi might be subscribed to the channel, man. Holy cow. All right, let's see. Even my Wi-Fi cut off like 5 times during the Packers game last night. Oh well. Count yourself lucky, my man, because that was a horrendous second half. And George Kittle is literally being carted off the field, and I'm pretty sure it is what I think it is, and that is probably a torn Achilles. That ball, that ankle hyperextends. You can see like a little pop, like a reverberation. Fudge. 2nd and 4. Purdy looking, throws it over the middle, finds his man. Jawan Jennings to the 50, to the 40, 35, 30, and finally run out of bounds near the 26. And there it is. Another explosive catch and run by a San Francisco receiver. And of course, lined up on that left side. Just a nice freaking crosser. My dad got so mad. Oh, man. Papa Eben. I feel it. That's fair. 1st and 10. Ball at the 26. Purdy throws it underneath. Gets it out to Christian McCaffrey using his blockers and gets it down to the 20. Gain of 6. Captain Mickey Mouse. Eagles look like they got it. They're looking good. Defense is looking good. Well, not right now, but was looking good. And then the offense kind of getting a few things going. Definitely not perfect, but definitely more efficient than what we've seen at times this season. All right, 2nd and 4. Purdy under center, toss to the right. And McCaffrey good for a gain of 3. 3rd and 1 coming up. All right, so we got 3:40 on the clock here. 3:40 on the clock, and it is running. Ball at the 17-yard line, 3rd and 1. Purdy under center. McCaffrey trips over the turf there and does not get the first down. Yep, stumbling and then just fell face down right at the line of scrimmage. Did his feet clip? Oh, yep. His left foot ended up clipping on Brock Purdy's foot. It'll be 4th and 2. San Francisco going to use their second timeout here, stopping the clock at 2:54. 2:54 on the clock. And they're actually going to send out Eddie Pinheiro for this field goal, man. It is windy conditions, man. You can see the flags at the top of the uprights there, just swaying to the right side. 36-yarder is good. Pinheiro having to drive that one through. I think that's smart, man. Take the points. Take the points. Eben, do you recognize the name Joe Staley? He was an offensive line tackle for the 49ers, drafted in 2007. Yep, Joe Staley. Heck yeah. What about him, my man? Joe. Turns out I'm going to the same high school he did. Oh, heck yeah, dude. Right on, man. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't think there's a player that came out of my high school that made it to the NFL. There's a kid like that was like a town over, like basically like 10 minutes away. He was on the Cardinals roster for a couple of years. It was pretty cool. It was a big deal for that town, small town. But Patrick should have gone for it. Patrick, you just like the chaos, don't you, man? Just like, hey. It's like we don't need the 49ers making smart moves here. They'll be taking the points. Don't be taking the points. Eben, I saw a poster the other day in the hallway that had his name on it and some information about his football career. That's pretty cool, man. Heck yeah, dude. Yeah, he was from Wikipedia here. 3-time second team All Pro, 6-time Pro Bowler, part of the All Decade team back in 2010, or through the 2010s, and had a 13-year career with San Francisco. Only played for one team. And Patrick, 250 left. Eagles might march down the field. Their offense has been solid, and it'll be a touchback. So Philly getting the ball here at the 30. So some pretty good starting field position, obviously. Yeah, with the wind the way it is, man. Despite Jake Elliott having the leg to probably kick it from about 60, I think they're going to need to get this ball probably somewhere around the 35 at the very least. All right. 1st and 10. Hurts under center, Barkley in the backfield. Hands it off. Saquon nearly able to break a tackle. Picks up about 6 yards on the run, getting it across the 40. Jalen under center. Fakes the handoff. Looking. Taking a shot down the field. He's got a man, and it's going to be dropped. A.J. Brown. Looks like he's slow to get up, and it looks like he is... Well, he's up under his own power. That's a good thing. He was holding that left leg for a bit, and I was like, oh, not again. It's like we already lost George Kittle in this game. All right, 3rd and 4. Hurts in the shotgun. Barkley to his left. And it's going to be a false start. Josh would have made that throw. Oh, man. Oh, that was the right tackle there, Johnson. Moving a little early. All right, we got 2:07 here. Still haven't even hit the 2-minute warning. Third and 9. Throws, and it's... Oh, A.J. Brown nearly able to snatch that one. He was engaged with the defender there, and at the last second was able to kind of get a little bit of separation. But the ball kind of just kind of dipped on him maybe a little too early. All right, Braden Mann kicking this one. And it ends up hitting a Philadelphia Eagle player. And Sky Moore picks it up. Gets it across the 20 there down to the 23. Looks like Nick Sirianni and A.J. Brown getting into it a little bit on the sidelines there. Yeah, those two are volatile, man. I don't think it's like a true dislike, but it's more of like Sirianni may have said like, "Hey, man, you talked about wanting to get the ball all freaking season. We gave you 2 shots, and you couldn't come up with a catch on either of them." That's what I'm thinking. Unless A.J. Brown just is not happy with the look that he was given. All right, man. Let's freaking go, man. We got 6 people watching right now, man. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Please, if you haven't yet, leave a like, subscribe. Helps out the channel, helps out the video as well. Thank you. Yeah, if you're just joining us, we fortunately San Francisco has lost George Kittle. It looks like an Achilles injury. He had to be carted off the field, and it just did not look good. So Chris just tuned in, had to step away. How's the first half been? Hasn't been too bad, man. It's been a balanced game. Some good runs, mostly by Philly. Some deep shots by San Francisco. I think they have two plays through the air that have gone for at least 40 yards or more. The first one was like 58. Second one was I think was close to it. But then there's been some good defense, some good defense. I don't think we've seen a sack yet, but the secondaries have been able to really be aggressive, man. Some sticky defense. So, and plus we have a missed extra point, so that always adds a little extra spice. Oh man, AJ Brown is still yelling at Sirianni, man, talking some smack. A couple people had to separate him and Sirianni, man. They got in each other's face on that one. But yeah. But Chris, welcome, my man. Welcome. Run up the gut, and Christian McCaffrey good for about 3 or 4. Clock is running. 1:40 on the clock. Clock is running. Oh. Yeah, the wind is definitely playing a factor in the kicking game and even in the throw in the pass. And speaking of a sack, finally get our first one. Brock Purdy brought down Jalen Phillips, forcing him to cut it up into the pocket, and then Jalen Carter able to bring him down for the sack. While he won't get credit for it, I feel like half of that should be Jalen Phillips. And Chris, did I ask you yet, man? Who you picking? Let me know who you picking to win this game. Let me know. All right, 3rd and 11, and I think they're going to get Philadelphia for jumping off sides. Free play gets it out to Demarcus Robinson. Picks up a massive chunk there, about 15 yards. So they'll decline the penalty. Result of the play, a first down. All right, man. Robinson has been having himself a freaking game, dude. He had that 58-yarder that got them in scoring position, and then he a couple plays later scored the touchdown to open up the scoring in this game. Sorry, I just saw Vic Fangio say, "Damn it." So pissed. All right, 1st and 10. Ball at the 37. Purdy stepping up in the pocket. Throws to the right side, and him and McCaffrey not on the same page. Patrick, okay, let's go in tied. Let's go. We got 102 on the clock. 102, clock is stopped. 2nd and 10. Purdy in the shotgun. Christian McCaffrey to his right. He's got 2 receivers split out to that right side as well. And could not get lined up correctly, so San Francisco is going to have to burn their final timeout here. Chris picking the 49. Okay, man, let's go. So right now it's 3-3, man. Between me and the chat, 3 have picked San Francisco to win. 3 have picked Philadelphia to win, man. Somebody's got to break the tie. Somebody has to break the tie. Yeah, it looks like Kendrick Bourne wasn't sure where to line up on that right side. 2nd and 10. Purdy steps up in the pocket, delivers a throw, and that's going to be incomplete. That was intended for Turner there. Unable to get a hold of that one. Third and 10. Phillips putting a little bit of pressure on Purdy. Hesitates, but finds a man down the field, and that is Tongs getting it across the 50 in a first down for San Francisco. Clock is running. 40 seconds. 39, 38, 37. Brock in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looks. Gets it underneath, and Christian McCaffrey slips on the play. Only picks up about 6. And they cannot get settled, man. The guys are slow to get to the line. They cost about 12 seconds. Keeps on. They still haven't snapped the ball. 14 seconds, man. The play ended with 33 seconds. They took them 20 seconds to get going. And Brock throws this away, and we got 8 seconds left. 25 seconds. Were able to roll off the clock there. Back to the practice squad with Turner. All right, and Philly is going to use their second timeout here. Apparently I missed one. My bad. Boom. All right, so this is from Adam Schefter. As feared, the 49ers have officially said that George Kittle is out after suffering an Achilles injury. Damn. And this late in the season, too, man. All right. 3rd and 5. Purdy running it himself, trying to get out of bounds, and he does. Oh, he fumbles the ball. It's going to be a first down. Did he get out of bounds in time to stop the clock? It looks like he may have. Patrick, look, AJ is sulking again. Yeah, man, AJ is he's been disgruntled with Philly for it feels like 2 years now at this point. Yeah, something tells me he won't be a Philadelphia Eagle for long. And that's not me saying like, oh, he's not worth. Like he's a great player, but I think the relationship between him and the at least the coaching staff is kind of at it's reached its peak here. I think they're both going to be wanting to move on from each other. All right. Well, the review is saying that he fumbled the ball, and that'll be take us to the half. Okay. let's do this here real quick, and we'll bring back the timeouts. All right. All right. So we're gonna keep. Actually, you know what? We're gonna move the ball over here to the Green Bay candle that I have to my left, right there, just on top. Um, Patrick, where does AJ go next year? Oh man, that's a good question. Um, he may not want to, but Tennessee is looking for a number one receiver. They got a they got a new quarterback over there. Seems like he has a lot of potential. Um, don't have much of a running game, so you'll know that they'll be passing quite a bit. Still doesn't have a great defense, so there'll be definitely a lot of balls to catch for AJ Brown if he wants to go back to Tennessee. Didn't AJ come from Tennessee? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I'm just saying. I mean, the guy wants to. Yeah, I mean, he wants to get balls thrown his way. What better way to go to a bad team, but that has potential? Gotta go get ready, Dave. Deuces, David. Appreciate you, my man. Once again, put up some some frogs for Grandma Stegosaurus, man. Appreciate you, buddy. But yeah, man, I'm trying to think here. We're at halftime, so we're not missing a thing. But yeah, let me think about like some legitimate like line. Like to me, Tennessee could be a spot. Like if I'm AJ Brown, it's not a bad spot to be. Are you going to be contending for Super Bowls? No, probably not within the next year or two. But again, it's a franchise that could be ascending. They have a talented quarterback that has shown flashes. Let me see here. I don't think he fits with New England. Buffalo could use a number one receiver, but I don't think Buffalo could afford AJ, and on top of that, I don't know if they would want him. The Jets is always a landing spot for any player that's disgruntled and willing to either get a lot of be the focus, especially if Garrett Wilson doesn't come back with the Jets, man, or if he wants to be out. Baltimore is in need of a receiver, man. Unfortunately, like it's one thing to have like one really good receiver, but they need weapons, man. The experiment with DeAndre Hopkins didn't really pay dividends. Rashad Bateman is not a number two or number one. Yeah, they need to get Zay Flowers and Lamar some help. Jets or Browns. Think he sucks a lot now. Oh yeah, no, don't be wrong. I'm not saying like I'm just trying to pick like spots that could afford him, that he could be the number one receiver, um, and that are attractive. Like AJ Brown may complain about not getting the ball, but if he goes to the Jets and is getting a lot of passes, getting a lot of yards, is getting paid and attention, then yeah, he might sulk about not winning, but I mean, in Philadelphia, they're winning. They won the Super Bowl last year. He was sulking in the on the bench with a book. This year they're still winning, not looking pretty, but they're winning, and he's still not happy. So if winning is not enough to be for you to be happy, then All right, man, go somewhere else, where you're gonna get a lot of passes, gonna get paid, but you're probably not gonna win. Let me see here. That's why I say like go to Tennessee, man. It's a nice city. It's not massive. They have potential there. If they draft well this year, you could see a big improvement for that franchise. I think their defense is going to be the biggest thing to overhaul because I think their offense has guys that you can build off of. But yeah, Tennessee I think is at least 2 years away from probably putting out an almost complete team, at least in terms of potential. Let me see here. Kansas City. Kansas City has been willing to take risks, especially at receiver. Man, they need to find somebody that they can pair um, oh my god, I'm trying to think of his name. Where are you? Where are you? Xavier Worthy, but not him. Son of a biscuit. But yeah, they just need somebody to give Mahomes a chance to kind of throw the ball to on a consistent basis. Yeah, I don't think Philly would trade him inside the conference. Rice, thank you, Rasheed Rice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, because I think Rasheed is he's a dang good receiver, man. Really, really good. But health has been an issue. Off the field stuff has been an issue. The one thing you can say about AJ Brown, there's no real off the field issues. All the issues are on the field, or specifically on the sidelines. And I think if Andy Reid stays there, and if the majority of that core offense can stay there, I feel like they can navigate AJ Brown. But we'll see. Rice looking at more suspense. I was like, I don't get it, dog. Like, I was like, come on, man. Dude, it's just like you're making money. You're borderline the number one receiver on a Super Bowl contending team. It's like just go home, play some video games. But that's my personality. Like, I'm a homebody, man. I don't mind going out with friends every once in a while, but like that's not like unless somebody invites me out, I'm very content to be at home. So Chris can't stay out of trouble, 100%. And like to be fair to Rice, and I say this with like still not making excuses for him. Imagine being 22, 23 years old. You've already accomplished one of the biggest goals that you can accomplish in your sport, and that is win a championship. You are on a team that gets a lot of press. Obviously, there's a lot of people outside of the field that are trying to get your attention in many different ways. And on top of that, you got paid. You know, even though I think he's still on his rookie contract, but still, first round pick, making some decent money, and has the potential to probably make get a big contract if he can stay out of trouble. It's like, yeah, I get it. The temptation is there. I'm not saying it's easy to avoid, but you got to find a way to understand yourself and put yourself in the best position on the field, off the field. Be smart. Your local, what is this game? The ending to the first half was interesting. Yeah, I think they were saying because it was a fumble. I didn't get a full explanation, and once again, I don't have the sound on. It was really weird. I think because he fumbled it, so the ball was was still kind of live for a little bit longer than if it was in his possession. think that's what they were trying to say, but I don't know. Let me see here. Okay, so I was right actually. I was right. So Nick, well, I can't see AJ on this clip, but this is from Mike Over uh, on Twitter. It has the camera on Sirianni, and he rips off his his headset and is like running over to AJ Brown, like yelling at him from like 20 yards away. So I don't know. Obviously, maybe AJ was already yelling at him, and then he responded, or either way, it's just two guys that are typically already have a temper, just in general. Like neither of them have ever been accused of being mellow. Yeah, I think that's just what it is, and there's definitely, like I said, we're seeing AJ's final couple games here in Philadelphia. Let me see here. I thought Brock got out of bounds. So he was tackled in bounds. His knee wasn't down yet, and then the ball was loose. Basically, he fumbled it. He did. Um, that's what I was like. I was like, oh, was his leg down? No, it wasn't. So the ball popped out, and then it hit out of bounds. But in between leaving his hand and then hitting the ground, it was that extra second. That's what they say. All right, man. We are back. I feel like these half times have lasted a lot longer than we're used to seeing. But all right. Philly going to start with the ball here in the second half. The ball was out before he got out. Yes, that's correct. Yep. Yeah, they showed from the, I think it was one of the camera pylons. His last step was I think like 2 or 3 inches inbounds, and then you could see the ball pop out before any part of his body went out of bounds. So that's why. So that extra second was in between him losing the ball and hitting out of bounds. All right. Pinheiro putting this one in the air. Nice boot, man. Getting it into the end zone. It's going to be returned to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, 25, and stumbles his way down to the 30. All right, man. Welcome back, everybody. And if you're new, thank you. Please, if you get a chance, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't. Helps out the channel, helps out the video. Hurts, shotgun, handoff. Barkley making a few guys miss, and we'll pick up 8 yards on that first down run. All right, we got 2nd and 3 here. Barkley bouncing it, and he's going to be stopped up behind the line, loses about a yard on the play. All right. 3rd and 3 coming up. Ball at the 37. Hurts in the shotgun. Looks. Throws it underneath to Barkley, who drops the pass. And that'll bring up 4th down. Yeah, Saquon looking ahead, looking at the defender that was coming down at him, and not securing the catch. Oh, hold up. Sorry, guys. There we go. And then Devonta Smith, man, comes up looking like he's in a lot of pain after running a route. Punt is away. It'll be fair caught at the 5. All right, so still in the commercial break. We're here. We're not missing a thing. Patrick, I saw Kittle calf spasm violently. Torn accolade. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, unfortunately it's been confirmed that he has an Achilles injury. They haven't fully confirmed because they still have to get obviously the X-rays to officially say that. But yeah, it's a torn Achilles, unfortunately. So 1st and 10. Purdy avoids a sack in the end zone, and he's going to run across the 10 down to the 11. Picked up 6 on that one. Yeah, man. As soon as I saw the way his leg, that left leg was it the left or the right? I forgot, but I think it was the right one. But yeah, as soon as you saw that like fully extend and then just like the jerking motion of the calf, yeah, you're like, dang it. It's gonna be a run up the gut, and McCaffrey picks up about half of what they needed. And unfortunately, that's just been the story for San Francisco, man. It's just been a battle of attrition all season long. And we got a flag here. We got a flag on the play. and they're gonna get Epps number 39 with the penalty there. Ended up ripping Jawan Jennings' helmet off and then driving him to the ground. Yeah. And then, yeah, Kittle was not the first 49er with the Achilles, man. They lost Fred Warner to that same injury in October, I think. All right, 1st and 10. Purdy, shotgun, hands it off. Nope. And tries to get it out to Tongs, and the ball is loose. Right now, they're saying it's a forward pass. Zach Bond did recover it. Let's see here. And yep, forward pass. Steve, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? How you doing? All games are good this week, but nobody's close to Bears Green Bay game. Hope New England Chargers and Texans have something. It's true. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 19 here, and it looks like San Fran is gonna have to burn their first timeout, man. Early in this third quarter, 12:20. Steve, you got to break a tie for us, man. Right now, we are tied 3-3 with 3 people on the chat, and including myself, picking the Eagles, and then 3 picking the 49ers, man. Who do you got winning in this game? Let me know, Steve. Let me know. You got to break the tie. Patrick, I got it. AJ to Raiders, where athletes go to die. Feel sorry for Fernando Mendoza. He deserves better. Yeah. But the good thing, if he does go first overall to the Raiders, guess what? Big old fat check. Fully guaranteed rookie contract, man. I mean, look at my name. I wanted to give you a chance. I wanted to give you a chance to say it. So, all right, man. Steve is going for Philly here, man. Throw it to the left side there, and Demarcus Robinson having a game with another massive catch. That is the 3rd time he has caught a pass for a first down. The other catch went for a touchdown. So productive day. Purdy. Play action. Rolling out to his right. Delivering the ball to the left. And trying to get it to Robinson again. This time, coverage was tight on that one. But to be honest, you want San Francisco 49ers after all the injuries they faced this season. I hope they win. That's fair. Yeah, man. Like I said, man, Coach of the Year, I mean, it has to go to Kyle Shanahan. Like his ability to be able to get, like, you could always pick the Broncos, Sean Payton. You could always pick, the Seahawks, number one team or whatever. But the amount of adversity that Kyle Shanahan had to go through, and Christian McCaffrey with a run with a great freaking move to stay on his feet and picks up 9 on 2nd and 10. Wow. And once again, San Francisco was one win away, beating Seattle, one win away from being the number one seed. That's how close they were. Third and 1, and Purdy with a sneak picks up about almost 5 yards on that one. Jeez. Mm. And McCaffrey has like a like a piece of tissue in his nostril there. Might be bleeding. We got 1st and 10. Ball at the 46. Purdy trying to stay in a very dirty pocket. Throws a pick. And that is Mitchell with an incredible freaking interception. Brock Purdy throwing a ball off of his back foot with a lot of pressure in his face and just forcing the ball down the field. Big mistake, man. Massive mistake by Brock. That's when you just got to throw away. Just got to throw it away. And that was I think Brock literally just reading his lips. I think he said I couldn't see. So I was like, dude, if you can't see, bro, you can't make that throw. Throw it away. Big turnover, man. Big freaking turnover. Oh, this is a wild stat here. This is by Dizangaro NBC's Philadelphia beat writer. Quinyon Mitchell in 32 regular season games, 0 interceptions. 5 playoff games for Mitchell, 3 picks. Mitchell shows up, man, in the biggest games. Steve, they will give it to New England, coach. I think like don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Kyle Shanahan is a lock or should be nobody else should be considered. I'm just saying for what he had to deal with, pretty dang good. Pretty dang good. But yeah, man. Yeah, but again, if it goes to Mike Vrabel, I would not be mad about it. I don't think anybody would be like, "What the heck?" No, I think there's definitely a point there. Do we got 5 people watching right now? Heck yeah, dude. Appreciate you. Please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, man. Let's see if we can get to this. If we can get this video to 5 likes. Let's go. First and 10. Rolling out to his right. Hurts delivers a ball and it goes out of bounds. Looks like A.J. Brown, the intended target on that one. Woo! Look at the big man with the hands on the sidelines there. Just ah. I think they call him Big Dom over there. Big Dom with a big catch there. Big hands, big hands. Second and 10. Hurts keeping it himself. Gets a few blocks to the 50, 45, and pick up the first down. That is Hurts with a nice run. But we do have a late flag coming through. And from the looks of it, it is going to be coming back, holding on Philadelphia. All right. Second and 18 after the holding penalty, back at their own 40. Hurts in the shotgun. Barkley to his right. 3 receivers on that left side. Hands it off. Barkley trying to make a man miss. Cannot, and is going to lose a yard on the play. That is a heck of a tackle there by Lenore. He was the safety that gave up the big chunk play to start the Eagles' opening drive there. That was the one Barkley was able to take to the right side. Actually, exact same offensive formation, but this time Lenore able to shuffle his way to the right and bring down Barkley, who was trying to bounce it to that right side. All right, third and 19. Hurts looks, dumps it underneath, and Goddard is good for about 5 yards. Punt is away, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Let me see here. Steve, who do you think NFL will give Defensive Player of the Year to, Dave? I feel like they're gonna be giving it to Myles Garrett. Man, broke the record. I mean, they were talking about this this record for the last like seems like for the last 9 to 10 weeks. The NFL will love it, man. Um, yeah, I think if Micah might have stayed healthy, I think he might have had a shot at it. But yeah, dude, I'm trying to think, man. Who would I pick? I think Miles would be a hard player not to give it to, man. But I think a lot of people are like, why would you give it to him? The Browns were terrible, but that Browns defense was good. It wasn't always good enough for them to win, but it's definitely on the offense not being good enough to score points. Yeah, I think that's the one thing that does get overlooked with the Browns, man. People are so focused on Miles that they kind of underrate how good that entire Browns defense was. Patrick, damn, Niners can't score. No, they cannot. But what about you, Steve? Who would you pick, man? Let me know. Let me know. All right, we got first and 10. Purdy under center, hands it off to Christian McCaffrey, and he is going to be wrapped up after just a gain of about one. Zach Bond, former Wisconsin Badger, the first guy to meet him there. Yeah, man, this game has been a defensive struggle for these teams, man. Quick throw and not on the same page as Tongs, and that'll set up a 3rd and 9. All right, got 3rd and 9. Purdy in the shotgun, running back to his left. Purdy with a little bit of time lofts one up, and that one is overthrown over the head of Christian McCaffrey. That's going to be another quick 3-and-out here for San Francisco. Yeah, Brock looks out of rhythm, man. He looks uncomfortable. Oh, got a face mask. Punt is away, and it's not a great punt. It actually bounces it back into the 50. And Philadelphia is going to get great field position. They are going to be inside San Francisco territory. So Thomas Morstead, who had an incredible freaking punt in the first half, fortunately balancing it out there with a terrible punt. Patrick not looking good, except if Eagles go to Chicago and Chicago manhandles them again. Yeah, man, I'm trying to think here. Ooh. Yeah, because who's the lowest remaining seed right now at this point? Yeah, so San Francisco is the sixth seed. So if the Eagles win, it is an automatic matchup between between them and Chicago. Then it would be Rams Seattle. Damn. Yeah, the fact that the Eagles right now have been able to basically bottle Christian McCaffrey up, that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest concern right now because unfortunately, man, I don't think Brock has enough strength in that arm to be able to cut through this wind. That's why you're starting to see some of his passes kind of sail on him or just kind of die. It's gonna be a run by Saquon, and he's actually gonna lose a yard or two. That was the big man, number 99, getting a hold of him. Sorry, give me 1 second here. Gotta adjust the old seat. There we go. All right, we got 650 here in the first, 650. Ball at the 48 after the loss of 2. Hurts in the shotgun, takes the snap, dumps it out to Smith. He's got some speed. He's got the nearly got the first down, gain of 11, but what a freaking tackle by San Francisco, man. It looked like Smith was off to the freaking races, man. All right. Brotherly shove, and it's successful. Gain of 2. Getting it down to the 35. Or Eagles, Bears in the NFC Championship game. No, I think because since the Rams won, they are the lowest seed if San Francisco loses. So it would be Eagles and Bears next round if the Eagles win. 1st and 10. Tank Bigsby trying to stretch it to the right side, and that goes nowhere, losing another yard on that one. That was Eric Kendricks spearheading that big freaking tackle. Yeah, Gross Matos. Gross Matos able to snatch the mouthpiece out of Tank Bigsby's mask there, and then Kendricks able to finish him off. Second and 11. And Philly able to get the ball out quickly enough. Devontae Smith trying to make a man miss, but that is a heck of a tackle by Siegel. One-on-one with one of the shiftiest receivers in the NFL. And look at this. Chop, 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 chop. Attack. Bam. Look at that, dude. Heck of a reaction. All right. 3rd and 3. Hurts. Shotgun. Barkley to his right. Hand off to Barkley. Up the gut. Gets the first down. Gain of 4. Yeah, dude, that was a massive freaking hole, man. Eagles in the shotgun. Trying to set up a screen, and they're just going to throw that one away. San Francisco able to sniff that one out. Hurts said, no. All right, we got 2nd and 10 here. Barkley taken down immediately, losing at least 3 yards on the play. That was the big man Huff, number 47. Barkley, as soon as he got the handoff, man, he knew that he needed to make a cut, and he slipped on the play, trying to stop. Yeah, dude, Dallas Goedert just got freaking bulldozed on that one. 3rd and 3. Both of these defenses, man, they're doing a great job against the run. Hurts keeping it himself, and he is going to run for a gain of about 5. 4th down coming up. Have we gotten a single point? We have not gotten a single point in the second half, man. It is. This game is slowed down to a crawl. Come on. Give us some excitement, man. Miss it. Dang it. Jake Elliott right down the middle. 41 yards. All right, we got 2:11 on the clock. 2:11. To be honest with you, man, they're showing the sidelines for both teams, and everybody, Eagles, 49ers, they all look like they were just pissed. Nobody's happy right now. AJ Brown looks bored. Jalen Hurts is like not yelling at his coach, but venting with his coach. You got Brock Purdy just kind of like doing stretches, like just sad. Yeah, nobody's happy. They're like, it's cold, it's windy, and we're not freaking putting up points. All right, Elliott's kick is up. Caught around the 7-yard line. To the 10, to the 15, 20. Come on. To the 30, and down at the 33. Nice little run there by Brian Robinson. First and 10. Purdy under center. Play action. Looking. Throws it. Gets used check to the 40, to the 50. Ships in back inside and is going to bulldoze somebody all the way down to the 40 of Philadelphia. And that was a Blankenship getting the worst of all of that. Kyle Juszczyk, the Harvard grad. making a nice cut, getting away from Zach Bond, and then just says, "Hey, you know what? I can't make any more cuts, so I'm just gonna ram my face into Reed Blankenship." It's gonna be a run by McCaffrey, even able to weave his way for a gain of about 6. All right, 2nd and 6. Sorry, 2nd and 4. It's gonna be a nice little handoff to the right side, making the man miss, and that is Sky Moore picking up about 3 yards on the play. Former Kansas City Chief. All right. Looks like this next play is going to be the final one of the third here. We got about 12 seconds left. Purdy under center, Juszczyk in motion. And Purdy with the second effort. QB sneak gets it across for a first down near the 28. All right. All right. Boom. My pick for Defensive Player of the Year will be Anderson Jr. I know they will give it to Miles, but for the record, but I hope they change it to Will. Heck yeah, dude. I like that. Yeah, like, don't be wrong. Nobody can say that Miles doesn't deserve to be nominated, doesn't probably even deserve to, or doesn't deserve to win it. Like, 23 sacks is insane. Did they give him a half a sack during one of the final games? Sure, but still, 22 and a half sacks, that's a hell of a year. But having said that, I do feel like they're, man, I wish I would have seen the Texans, but I mean that team, that defense alone is incredible. So, all right, Will Anderson, I'm gonna look at. I want to have to look at his numbers, but I'll have to look at some highlights from this year. Oh, oh my gosh. I should not be tired. I should not, but oh man. I'm trying to think here. Offensive player of the year, man. Who could that go to? Hmm. Like we know the MVP is unfortunately going to go to a quarterback, even though I think last year Saquon should have won that one. No offense to Josh Allen, he had a really good year, but Saquon literally had arguably the greatest season we've seen a running back ever have. Like better than Adrian Peterson's 2,000 yards. Like I know Saquon didn't get to 2,000 yards in the single in the regular season, but my God, dude, the guy was insane through the playoffs as well. So, all right, 1st and 10, first play from the fourth quarter here. Purdy under center, another handoff, double reverse, gets it to Jawan Jennings, who throws it down the field, wide open. Christian McCaffrey in the end zone, touchdown. But we have a flag. Oh no. Oh, actually, sorry. Just based on Kyle Shanahan's reaction, I thought it was against San Francisco, but it's not. It's against Philadelphia. And what a freaking play, man. So they handed it off to Sky Moore again, like on the previous play 2 plays ago. Looks like an end around. He flips it to Juwan Jennings. The defense starts crashing on Juwan, and he just launches one to a wide open Christian McCaffrey, man, just before the safety can come over the top. What a hell of a play, man. Let's freaking go. Football kid, what's going on? What's going on? Who y'all got? Because I got Eagles. All right. So basically it was a 3-3 tie for a bit there. Then Steve picked the 49ers because obviously he's a Dallas fan. But now you picked the Eagles. So we're tied up, man. Everybody in the chat, including myself, we're 4-4. Somebody's going to have to come in from the top rope and break the tie. And the extra point is good. Patrick, about freaking time, right? Speaking of the tie, somebody breaking the tie here. And that was Eddie Pinheiro breaking the tie here. Now it is 17-16. 49ers on top early in the fourth. That was not an easy catch from McCaffrey to make, man. He basically, that thing was starting from his left shoulder, and he had to kind of watch it as it kind of went over his head and try to catch it over his right shoulder. Patrick, now if Eagles can just do what they always do in the second half. Nothing. Beautiful. That sentence, beautiful, 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 man. Poetry. And they're gonna drop the ball here in the end zone, but it's gonna be a touchback. So yeah, almost botching the catch there. I think that was actually one of the few times we've seen the ball go all the way into the end zone, man. Looks like the wind is at the 49ers back at this point. All right, Philly in the shotgun, fakes the toss, Hurts looking, throws it underneath to Barkley, catching it to the right side, breaking a tackle, picking up about 12 yards, and that's going to be a first down, catch and run. We do have a flag. It's going to be holding on Philadelphia, so wipe away that first down. And that's going to be on the rookie receiver, man, Darius Cooper. All right, 1st and 20. Hurts in the shotgun, Barkley to his right. A.J. Brown alone on that left side. Looking. Throws and unable to handle it is Dallas Goedert. Might have only picked up 5, but it's going to be 20 and 20 after that drop. Great coverage by San Fran, though. I really hope Christian McCaffrey wins Offensive Player of the Year. What he did this season is crazy with San Francisco. Really, really good. Absolutely, man. It's going to be a handoff to Barkley on the right side. He's picking up some decent yardage. I think he might have picked up about 7 or 8 there. All right, 3rd and 13. Bijan Robinson, also another guy that could probably win that Offensive Player of the Year. 3rd and 13. All right, Hurts alone in the shotgun. Rolling to his right, being pursued. Has to get rid of it, and that's what he does. 4th down coming up. Great pursuit, man, by number 56, man. Gave Hurts no real opportunity just kind of settle and try to find somebody. Three and out, just what I wanted. Punt is away, drops the punt. Sorry, drops the ball here, muffs the return, but able to pick it up, gets it across the 30, and Sky Moore getting it down to the 32. Dude, let's freaking go, man. We got 6 people watching right now. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for spending your Sunday with me. Thanks for rocking with me, man. Like I said, we're going to be doing every single playoff game the rest of the way. And then it'll be the Super Bowl, baby. So if that's something you're interested in, please make sure you leave a like on the video, man. It helps out the video a ton. And subscribe if you haven't. Jonathan Taylor was my pick, but yeah, unfortunately he won't be. No, not anymore, man. Like it would have been. I think he would have had a chance for sure. Even if the Colts still lost all their games, if he would have been able to keep the pace, if he would have been able to keep that pace, even if it was like slightly slower, like you know, like 10 less yards or 15 less yards or whatever, you know. But the fact that it just everything dropped off for that offense. Yeah, man. Unfortunately for Jonathan, man, it was not the case, man. Yeah, it'll be interesting because they're. I mean, I think they paid him what last year. I think he's already 2 years into this new contract, so it's gonna be probably. We're gonna have to see whether they give him another contract either this year or at the end of next year. So Taylor is great, but he ran out of steam on a month ago. Yeah. To be fair, too, man. Like once Daniel Jones was gone, like nobody. I don't feel like there's a defense out there that was really truly scared of Philip Rivers. I think he's a smart player, making the right reads and stuff like that. But nobody was like, oh, he's just gonna throw all over us. So that just kind of made you focus on the true threat in that backfield. 1st and 10. Purdy throws underneath, gets it out to Kyle Juszczyk, who rolls all the way for a potential first down there. All right, we got 12:45 here left on the clock. Clock is running. 12:45. Purdy under center, ball at the 41, toss to the right. McCaffrey with a head full of steam, and that gets met with a head full of steam. So a gain of only 2. And Jordan Davis is heading to the sideline. Looks like trying to loosen up his left calf there. Second and 7. Deep drop by Purdy. Throws it, and it's intercepted again. And that is Quinyon Mitchell with an incredible interception. His second of the day. But we do have a flag. We do have a flag. Also, we're not 100% sure. At least I'm not 100% sure he held on to that one going to the ground. But once again, the ball just kind of just dipping on Purdy there. Just not enough juice on that one. Let's see here. And yeah, I think that's a pick. Depends on the penalty here, though. That is Mitchell's 4th career interception in the postseason, his 2nd today, and that is 4 more interceptions that he has in his regular season career. Wow. All right, 1st and 10. Philadelphia able to get Philly's defense able to get the ball back for their offense. Barkley looking, weaving his way through the defense, picking up about 8 or 9. All right. 2nd and 2. Ball at the 47. Play action, rolling to his left. And Hurts gonna pick up the first down, slides after the first down marker, and he is gonna he's gonna draw a flag for getting hit. I don't know. One that was not a violent hit, and he slid very, very late, man. That's not a flag. 96 did not hit him, and then 36 literally he slid into him basically. They better be able to pick up this flag, dude, because that is a late slide. Like, Hurts knows that he's going to slide late because he wants to pick up the first down. There's nothing wrong with that. But he should not be flagged. All right, 1st and 10. And Barkley breaking a couple tackles, and that is going to be good for a gain of 9, maybe 10. Yeah, that was San Francisco getting hosed on that one, man. No offense. Yeah, it feels like the referees haven't feel like they haven't really been throwing a lot of flags, and that was one of those where they're just like ah. I've been holding on to this one for a while. 2nd and 1, ball at the 27. Barkley picking his way through the defense, picks up a first down, gets it down to the 21. Gain of 6. Dude, let's freaking go, man. 6 people watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see if we can get this video to 5 likes, man. Right now we're at 3. Come on. Come on. Helps out the video, man. Thank you so much. Barkley with a carry, and that is not going to be going anywhere. Barkley is on the ground. Looks like he's in a little bit of pain. He got hit from the side there. He's trying to walk it off, man, but that left leg is, there we go. Trotting off a little bit, trotting off a little bit. Hold him to a field goal. There we go. All right, we got 2nd and 9. Tank Bigsby in the backfield there, right next to Hurts. Two receivers to the left. Hurts takes the snap, throws to that left side. That ball comes out ugly and just unable to get to where it needs to be. Trying to get it to Jahan Dotson in the end zone. Yeah, that might have been the worst looking ball in terms of like it looked like a wounded duck flying through the air there. All right, we got 3rd and 9. Hurts in the shotgun. Looking, throws it underneath, and that's going to be to the backup running back. It's going to be about 4th and 3, maybe 4th and 4. All right, man. Philly going to send out Jake Elliott. He did miss the extra point earlier, but since then he has been right on the money. This one for the lead with about 8:05 on the clock. Snap, hold, kick, and it is perfect. All right, man. With exactly 8 minutes left in the game, Philadelphia with a 2-point lead. Steve, I am surprised the Bills' win was the first road win for them in the playoffs since 1992. Yeah, man. I think even though they've won the division, they have not been the number one seed, unfortunately, because Kansas City usually getting it, and they've always had to be on the road, man. Always had to be on the road. Oh man. Yeah, man. But that's after the game, man. I was like, that's an accomplishment for Josh Allen as a player himself. Like that's something that his legacy needed to show that he could win on the road. Let's see here. Any other updates? Tyler Steen is in the medical tent. That's one of the 49ers. Sorry, the one of the Philadelphia Eagles players there. Steve, yeah, but I don't think they will get an get to the AFC finals. Yeah, they're gonna have to go through some really good teams, man. Some teams that I believe that are a little bit more complete than they are. But to be fair, I thought the Jaguars were not only the better team overall, but I also thought that they were the team with the most momentum coming into the playoffs. But man, once again, when you have a guy like Josh Allen, man, like when you have that X factor, that guy that can take over a game, it changes you, man. Changes the perception of that team and how it can perform after. You know, you know, Bills got a decent, not a great, but a decent performance out of their defense. Able to get a couple turnovers. All right, 1st and 10. Brock looking, and he finds Kyle Juszczyk there on the left side. Man, Kyle has been getting used a lot in the last couple drives. 2nd and 5. Purdy shotgun, running out of time, breaks the pocket and is gonna pick up the first down. Literally just coming right through that entire defensive line, able to slide out and then picks up the first down. Man, that is a heck of a run by Brock Purdy. I thought for sure he was gonna get wrapped up. Look at this. That is a sweaty, gutty freaking decision. Able to pump fake a little bit, buy himself a little extra space. I like it. 1st and 10. Purdy with a deep drop back, throws to the right side, and that is going to be Demarcus Robinson, who has been the most consistent receiver in this offense, man. Well over 100 yards on the day. I'm pretty sure he has about half of Brock's passing yards in this game. Six catches, 111 on the for Robinson. 1st and 10. Pressure rolling out to his left, and he's just going to launch this one into the stands. 5:52 left. Patrick, they got they got to milk the damn clock or score a TD, a field goal, and they should lose. And they will lose, sorry. Yeah, for sure. I mean, you definitely want to be able to do both. When I talk about milking the clock and then scoring the touchdown, if you can shave off another 3 minutes, try to get this near the 2-minute warning, that would be ideal. But I don't know. 2nd and 10. Brock gets it out to Christian McCaffrey. He's got a few blockers and able to make a man miss. Gets it to the 30, and that's a 1st down for the 49ers. And it's going to be a handoff. McCaffrey up the gut, picks up about 3. Second and 6. Pressure. Philly. Getting. No. McCaffrey nearly escaped, but it's going to be dropped for a 2 or 3 yard sack on 2nd down. We do get a flag. And that penalty is going to be on Philly, man. An automatic 1st down. Can't take a damn sack. I mean, at least it keeps the clock moving, but 49ers getting a little bit of a break there with the penalty. 1st and 10, ball at the 20. Purdy hands it off to McCaffrey, weaving his way through this defense, picks up 11, and it'll be 1st and goal inside the 10, down to the 9. First and goal. Purdy looking. Throws it to the left, and Kyle Juszczyk able to catch that one down to the 4. 2nd and goal. They're moving it, man. They're moving it. It's not looking pretty, but they're moving the ball, man. All right, Brock in the pistol. McCaffrey behind him. Jawan in motion. Takes the snap. Fakes it. Throws to Jawan. And it's going to be incomplete. And that is the mustard man, Cooper Dijon. There we go. Why didn't they use 44 in the first half? I don't know, man. Juszczyk has always been an effective player, man. He's a fullback, but an insane athlete. There's a reason he's a 10-time Pro Bowler at the fullback position. Well, part of it is there's barely any fullbacks, but he's a damn good player, man. Purdy, pressure, throws over the middle, touchdown, Christian McCaffrey. Wow. And look at that. I said they needed to take at least 3 minutes off the clock, and when I said that, it was 5:54. It's 2:54 now. Listen, man. I'm not a coach, okay? No, that was a hell of a play, man. That was a good drive. That was a damn good drive. Good pocket awareness too by Brock, having to step up in the pocket. And the kick, oh, Jesus. Ugly. Yeah, that was not even close. That was wide to the left. Pinheiro freaking just hacked at it. Looked like me kicking the ball. Let me see here. Football Kid, if the 49ers were to win this game, that means that this year we're going to have a new Super Bowl champion. 100%, my man. 100%. Eagles trying to defend their title, man. That's what I mean. He's a 10-time pro, all-pro. You would think they script him in the first half. Yeah, man. I think part of it was they had a lot for George Kittle, which is understandable. One of the best tight ends in NFL history, and so when they kind of had to scrap that, I think that some of the plays that they had kind of in their idea, I think they kind of, I don't want to say they gave it to Kyle Juszczyk, but he's split out at the wide receiver position a couple times, so. Chris, another missed kick. Yeah, man. Looks like that is. I'm trying to think of his name. Yeah, Pinheiro missed the extra point there, and then Jake Elliott missed one on the first touchdown for Philly. So both of these kickers, man, can't make those extra points, costing them points. All right. So it was a fair catch in the end zone there. So we got 1st and 10 here. Philly looking. Dumps it underneath, and Barkley wrapped up by Eric Kendricks for a gain of 2. All right, Philly with a no huddle here. They're trying to get as many plays on this side of the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 7. Dumps it underneath again. Barkley makes a man miss, but able to get just a piece of him to slow him down. And Barkley, again, only picks up about 2. Football Kid, actually, no. I say 49ers winning this game because I want to see a new Super Bowl champion. No, I understood your comment, my man. I got you. I was just saying that I'm like, yeah, man, Philly. People forget. It seems like when they talk about Philly, people forget that they're currently the Super Bowl champions, the reigning Super Bowl champions. But no, I got you, my man. I got you. Throw over the middle, and AJ Brown, it hits him right in the hands, and he can't haul it in. Would have been a massive freaking catch. First down, deep. That would have been in San Francisco territory. I think somewhere around the 40. Yeah, dude. AJ's got to catch that, man. So now it is a 4th and 5 here. 221 on the clock. 221. 5 receiver set. Hurts looks, has a little bit of time, gets it out to Dallas Goedert, and he is brought down near the 45 of San Francisco. Clock is running. 209, 208, 207. We'll see if they can get the ball snapped before the 2-minute warning. They're not lining up pretty quickly, so I don't think they're going to get it. Nope. A.J. Brown taking his time, getting to the right side of the formation. That was a clutch throw there by Hurts, man, and a great catch by Dallas Goedert because he had to slow down and kind of catch that one almost behind him. AJ right through his mitts. Yeah, man. I mean, if you're gonna be whining about not getting opportunities, man, you can't be dropping stuff like that on 3rd and 5 with the game on the line. Can't wait. Can't wait to watch the Pats and Chargers, man. Oh yeah, man, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a freaking great one. Patrick, please, please don't let them score. All right, they better listen to you, Patrick. Otherwise, we're gonna make fun of them. We're gonna point and laugh at them. Yeah, man. So we've reached the 2-minute warning. We're on commercial right now, so we're not missing a thing, man. Dude, let's freaking go, man. We got 7 people watching right now, man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you guys. Please, if you get a chance, man, hit up the chat, like the video. It helps the video a ton. Subscribe if you haven't. It's a great free way to support me, man. Doesn't cost a thing. It's like love, man. Steve, come on, San Fran. Win this. 100%, man. Yeah, they're like, there isn't a team that I'm rooting for in this one, but it would be nice to get a new champion. Plus, I feel like, I don't know, man, Philly, they're just not really exciting to watch offensively. There's a bunch of drama on the sidelines, which is hilarious to watch, but it's not great football. All right, we're back here. 2 minutes left in this game. Philly trying to retake the lead late in the game. Patrick, exactly. Terrible to watch Philly. Yes, yes it is. 1st and 10. Eagles finding Smith, and that's going to be a first down catch. A nice little shallow crosser there towards the left sideline. Picks up exactly what they needed. Goes out of, gets tackled out of bounds, so that stops the clock at 1:53. All right, 1st and 10. Hurts in the shotgun, ball at the 35. Barkley to his left. Looks, throws, finds Smith wide open again, and he gets it down to the 21. Picking up 14 yards. Jesus. Clock is running. 135, 134, 133, 132. Hurts in the shotgun. Barkley to his left. A.J. Brown in the right side there. Hurts running, and he's taken down for a sack. A loss of 1 back at the 22. Yeah, that was huge right there, man. Could this be the beginning of a great 49ers defensive stand? Let's see. 2nd and 11. 4 receiver set. Eagles in the shotgun, running back to his right. Hesitation, rolling out to his right, being pressured, and he's going to throw this one away. 3rd and 11 coming up. 48 seconds left. Yeah, something tells me the next time either San Fran is not going to get the ball back, or if they do, it's because they won the game already. The same feeling I feel with Denver's playoff teams, but boring football. True. True. But to be fair, I do feel like the Broncos typically, once they turn it on, they score a lot of points. Like Philly, when they're slow, they score maybe 17 or 21 points, and that's how they win. Broncos will at least score almost 30. All right. 3rd and 11. Shotgun over the middle, and it's dropped, nearly picked off, and we got a 4th and 11 coming up. Trying to get it to Devonta Smith there, who was running looks like a dagger route. That was a. Let me see here. Man, I think if Hurts either throws it just a little bit to the left, just a little bit closer to where Smith was going to be, or if he just threw it probably like a foot or 2 shorter, I think Smith would have been able to get underneath that and catch it in stride. 4th and 11, man. This is okay. Philly using a timeout here. Might as well use one. You got 3 of them. It's either you win it or you lose. All right, man. We got the whole brain trust talking about this play. All right, man. This is a Philly season right here, man. They need to get into the end zone. No, a field goal does nothing. So picking up a 1st down, obviously, probably the highest priority. But after that, you gotta find a way to get into the end zone. They're at the 21. They need to get it just shy of the 10. 2 receivers to the left. Barkley to his left. Hurts takes the snap. Looks, throws over the middle, and it's into triple coverage. And that is it. The 49ers stopping them. No flags. And the San Francisco 49ers are 40 seconds away from ending Philadelphia's Super Bowl defense. And it should take just one freaking kneel down. The return of Robert Saleh to the Bay. Paying dividends here, man. What a horrible decision, dog. Triple coverage. You got a safety over the top. You got a linebacker to the left there that made the play, and then you also had a linebacker like a foot away to the right side. And the kneel down is there. And the 49ers escape the city of brotherly love with a freaking win. Oh, I forgot. Philadelphia has timeouts. Ah, son of a biscuit. Come on, Nick. Jesus. And Patrick Peterson, game over. Chris, let's freaking go. And Steve, Eagles. So technically, I guess the Eagles are going to use their timeouts here, but they're under 40 seconds, so it's a single nail down, which they're going to be able to get a single untimed or unstopped nail down here, and that's going to take us to 0. Got to give it to Brock Purdy, man. Anytime I start to doubt that kid, where I'm like, man, it doesn't seem like he has the talent, the raw tools to win. You know, it doesn't look pretty when he throws. It doesn't have like the Aaron Rodgers, that physical. The guy just freaking wins, man. The kid just freaking wins. All right, 37 seconds left, and the final kneel down is it. Philly, no more timeouts. That's it. Set it in stone. We're going to get a new Super Bowl champion, man. Philly ended the Chiefs' reign last year, and now the San Francisco 49ers end Philadelphia's reign at 1 here, man. Damn. We're gonna get a first-time Super Bowl champion, at least not repeating Super Bowl champion for the first time in 3 years, man. All right. San Francisco, just like they have all season long, finding ways to win regardless of the injury. In this game, they ended up losing George Kittle to what looks like a season-ending a torn Achilles. And guess what? Just like they have all season, man, they keep on freaking winning. Finding ways, man. Finding ways to win. They bump up to 13-5, and Philly dropping their 7th game of the season. Steve, protect Eagles coach from Philadelphia fans. They are crazy people. Oh, man. Patrick, see you at Patriots. Heck yeah, brother. I'll see you guys in a little bit. That game is going to start up in about 28 minutes. So I'm going to try to go live a little earlier than that one, but I'll try. But right now, plan on 7:15. These games have been starting out late anyway. I think this one started out like 12 minutes late. The Green Bay Packer one didn't start for like 6 minutes after the time. So we'll play it by ear, my man. But thank you so much, guys, man. Let me give a couple shout outs here before we head out. Shout out to David, man. Thinking about you, brother. You're local. Appreciate you being here, man. Thank you. Shout out to Dahlia. Shout out to Patrick. Always appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. Eben, shout out to you, my man. Let me see here. I'm trying to make sure Captain Mickey Mouse made an appearance. I appreciate you. Chris, let's freaking go. I'm trying to make sure I don't forget anybody here. Steve, of course. Thank you. Football Kid, what's up? I think that might be it. Yeah, let's go, man. Thank you so much, guys. Please, before you go, leave a like on the video, subscribe. Let's try to get this bad boy to 5 likes. But otherwise, I appreciate you guys, man. I'll see you guys in a bit for the final game of the day. Thank you once again. My name is Dave, and I'm not a coach. See you.